There's a quiet disillusionment that has settled over the modern world, a slow erosion of faith in the idea that democracy still belongs to the people. Many sense it, even if they cannot quite name it, a feeling that the rituals of voting, the endless debates, the passionate protests somehow change less than they should. We were taught that democracy was the end of tyranny, the final evolution of political freedom. But what if democracy, as it exists today, is less a true power of the people and more a carefully choreographed illusion of choice? Democracy as a marketplace of votes. Markets and democracies share a hidden architecture. They manufacture choice. In the marketplace, 1,000 brands compete for your attention, yet behind the curtain, ownership is consolidated among a few vast conglomerates. The consumer feels free, empowered to choose, yet the range of real options is narrow, and the outcome rarely threatens the interests of those who control production. Democracy has adopted the same model. Every few years, citizens are summoned to choose between candidates, each marketed to a different demographic niche, yet all operating within boundaries set by an invisible consensus. The superficial differences between parties and politicians often mask deeper systemic continuities. Foreign policy, financial structures, surveillance, corporate influence, these pillars remain untouched regardless of who sits in office. Are we truly choosing our leaders, or are we selecting from a pre-approved list, curated for us long before the first vote is cast? The engineering of consent power in the modern era does not rely on brute force. It relies on shaping perception itself. Long before ballots are printed, the public mind is shaped by media, corporations, and cultural institutions. Narratives are spun, fears are amplified, desires are manufactured. The range of acceptable opinions, what political scientists call the Overton window, is kept narrow, ensuring that no matter how fiercely we debate, we do so within safe, predetermined limits. We are encouraged to think freely, but only within the fences erected by those who benefit most from the current order. The engineering of consent is the masterpiece of contemporary power. Citizens willingly defend systems that do not serve them, believing they are the architects of their own governance. Rituals of pseudo-change democracy offers endless opportunities for symbolic rebellion. Elections, protests, petitions, online outrage. These rituals serve as pressure valves, releasing collective frustration without ever truly endangering the structures of power. We are given the catharsis of participation, the emotional satisfaction of feeling heard. But participation without real leverage is a hollow act. It keeps us busy, it keeps us hopeful, and most importantly, it keeps us docile. True change, structural change, is neither offered nor seriously contemplated. The system survives because it allows for just enough discontent to prevent revolution. The new priesthood. In ancient regimes, priests served as intermediaries between the masses and the divine, controlling access to knowledge and salvation. Today, media conglomerates, multinational corporations, and financial technocracies have assumed that role. They do not govern in the traditional sense. They do not wear crowns or pass laws from golden thrones. Instead, they govern by shaping the narratives we believe, the products we desire, the futures we fear. They operate through influence, not authority, a power far more insidious because it is invisible. They do not need to command, they only need to condition. Beyond the illusion, beneath the veil. Recognizing the illusion of democracy is not an act of cynicism. It is an act of clarity. True autonomy demands more than participation. It demands understanding. It demands that we see beyond the rituals of choice, the theater of elections, and the managed spectacle of dissent. It demands that we recognize where power truly lies, not in the officials we elect, but in the structures we are rarely allowed to question. The path beyond the illusion is not easy. It asks uncomfortable questions. It demands uncomfortable truths. But it is only by confronting these realities that we can begin to reclaim a genuine sense of freedom, not one granted by the system, but one forged beyond its grasp. If the system allows you to change everything except the system itself, is that truly freedom? The journey down the contemplative path is not about despair, it is about awakening. And once awake, we may yet find a way beyond the shadows of the theater, into the uncharted territories of real sovereignty.